Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back like another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back. Watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the ass.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on our home team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At their own 18-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move.
Gun. Stop.
He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Powering forward, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Burrow. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal is right.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bart.
Here we go.
So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
West right fit.
To throw is Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Tigers are able to move back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's... And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Burrow will throw. The quick slant cut. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Whoa.
They'll try to run with Gibbs, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Gibbs again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
I got you, boy.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Fine, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little full credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Detroit.
I'm one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
12, 11. Stop.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Don't jump. Ready?
2nd and 10. Now Fields going to move him around.
You got a mini base. Widen up.
Moore, the man in motion. Now it's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. One play action, Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Ken. Help. Hey, Ken. Nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Hey, Ken.
On 1st down, Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. Good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Yo. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow looking to pass. got his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And the Lions, first down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Tigers 23. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Fields trying to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
11, MT, pace.
Gibbs straight ahead. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Play action. It's Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third and long. It's Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two.
Go.
And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Here we go.
Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Here we go.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Burrow will throw. Man, it's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 35. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Don't Switch up. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Slot man moves right. Fields on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf laying himself out in the end zone. And the Tigers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be third and a mile.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role of the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, Cook stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, 551, 551. Tonight.
Fields. He's got a man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Tigers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And this one taken in by Olave. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Burrow changing the look. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. He may go. Chris Olave. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Chris Olave, 73 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Tigers 50, Lions 42. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way. But I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. take this one in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Burrow. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
I'm one, right?
4th down, 10 yards to go.
11. 12. 11.
Burrow. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Baker. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Lions Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here we go.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Antonio, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.